Welcome to another season 2 DAOdrops. We are here with Dedeukwu, who is one of the foremost African crypto artists, and we're so excited to be doing another drop with him.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you for being here, Day. I just kind of want to start a couple of things off. We got the chance to work with you in season 1 and do a drop with you then, so we're so glad to have you back. If you wouldn't mind just telling us a little bit about this track and kind of what you're doing with this drop, and then we'll go from there.
Sounds great. All right. It's a pleasure. And yeah, the first DAO drop was awesome. So no doubt this one will be amazing. Okay, Mary. Mary is the title of the song. And Mary is inspired by my love life and so many things happening in the society from my environment. You know, there is this religious insanity. You know, people. This is not precisely on the youth, but people generally they use these they use love, you know, to attribute to religion, and in the sense of making promises. And when they make promises of promises they can't keep in their love life, and then they now include some biblical terms to it. So Mary is actually from the actually it's not a diss song, but is a song, you know, to make people stay woke on what they say. I believe in projections. You know, you can't just say something and you don't expect it to come to reality. Of course, we all have the power to control minds and to control nature. So Mary is trying to let you know that a lot of religious insane people seem to use the Bible and the Roman ways, you know, to throw up fake promises in their love life, and at the end they end up hurting their partners. You know, they end up hurting their partners, and it doesn't work out. I think love, it's actually different from religion. So yeah, to throw more light to that, is actually based on true life story. You know, I my love life was full of a lot of things. You know, all those are lessons that got me to this very place. And yeah, I actually got married to the lady, you know, that inspired this very song. So it's a great thing. It's a great thing for me because I was able to fulfill my promises, and not just going like I will do this, so help me, Mary, so this and that, so and all that, you know, and at the end I you know, it didn't happen. So without minding the religious terms people seem to use in their daily love life, I just, you know, I focused on what I'm doing and what I'm about to do, you know, without complicating things. So I think it's very common over here in West Africa that people seem to be the holy ones, and at the end they don't, you know, they don't act it, they don't practice what they preach. So that's basically the point of Mary.
Yeah, I think that's relatable in our part of the world as well, with a lot of that experience. I want to talk a little bit about just you as an artist, because I mean, you're a singer, you're a rapper, you're just a really multi-talented dude, and I would like to know a little bit more about your background as a musician and kind of how you've come to be the artist that you are now, which is really three-dimensional.
Okay. Yeah. 13 years back, I was this hip hop artist that believe in bars, throwing bars, and entertaining, practicing the culture, the hip hop culture. So it has been me actually. I've been doing this from my school days, during the social gatherings and all that. The people be like, hey, focus, go, focus, you're the man, focus, come on, hit it. Because then, yeah, my first stage name was Focus. Yeah, and the name was actually inspired by determination. In order to achieve results, great results, you really need to focus, you know. So as days goes by, months and years, I started doing some master tapes in my hip hop, shooting some demo videos. From there, I got to collaborations with Zest Mode. Zest Mode Music is in the southeast of Nigeria here. So we all know the system of the traditional music industry. You spend the funds you get from other businesses. I'm talking from experience, because I'm involved in many crafty businesses, like I do fashions, and I'm also an engineer. I run borehole engineering. So when I get those money from those my businesses, I invest it in the music. No pain. Yeah, I get the vibe and the happiness, from spending money in my music without getting anything in return. Yeah, but not until last year, in the middle of the pandemic, that was around March. So everybody, we were indoors and all that, and my wife was pregnant for my baby boy. So man, I had to think forth. I had to think about my life, think about my career. This music I'm doing, am I just doing it to entertain? There's a whole lot happening in the world, and I need to speak out. I need to play my part. So when I realized this, I happen to start some prayer works, because I'm a celestial. So in the process of these prayer works, I had my self-realization to make impact with my music, in not just rap. And to achieve this, I mustn't be doing rap all the time. I really need to sing. I really need to make people feel my emotions, make people also understand my drive. Yeah, so when I realized all these, I wrote my first song, which of my brand, Dedeukwo. And the name Dedeukwo has been on my parents' lips. Like it's actually my late uncle's name. So the very year he died, that was the year I came into existence. So I'm more like a transformed soul, according to traditions, so Dedeukwo means the elderly one. So my parents now, they see me as the uncle, that my late uncle, that came back, to set the pace, to make some amendments, and to, the way forward. So with the name Dedeukwo, I'm hoping to spread positive vibes, talk about the history over here, talk about a whole lot of things that people seem to keep quiet on. Then it's actually a movement. Dedeukwo is a movement. And Spunky Black, my hip hop brand, is still there to entertain, to give all kind of rap and practice the whole hip hop culture. But Dedeukwo, the brand Dedeukwo is speaking the truth, speaking the light. It's more like a mouthpiece to my people here that can't speak, to a whole lot of silenced voice here. So Dedeukwo is here to correct all of those. And since the last year, it has been a great journey, and being inspired by so many things, the likes of the NSAS over here, the governments, Man, there's a whole lot. I don't know which ones to point out, but there's a whole lot happening over here that Dedeukwo needs to talk about. And yeah, the music is the right place. That's my only weapon, to attack all this.
All right. That's an excellent answer. I'd also be interested, how did you get involved in like the crypto space? How did you get involved in the metaverse, and what got you started on crypto art and NFTs?
Nice one. Okay, that was earlier this year, around February. So my brother, Osinachi is the Africa's foremost crypto artist. So Osinachi just resigned from his lecture job in UNN, and then relocated to here in the west in western part of Nigeria, Lagos. So when I came over to visit him, he called me. He was like, Spunky, you've been doing music, and now there's something like blockchain and NFTs. I think you can really do well in these NFTs, and I have a friend that can help out in guiding you and all that. I said, yeah, man, come on, I need it. I really need to experiment, man. I really need to explore anything, with my music. So yeah. So along the line, I had this appointment with Vandal, and so Vandal of DAO Records. After having the conversation with Vandal, so I got to understand the interface of what the blockchain generally music is about, and what the NFTs is about. So with that little knowledge, I started digging. I started researching, doing my own, side of the whole thing, because I don't easily rush into things. I take my time, as well as respecting my craft, because it is my life. It means everything to me. So I don't just get started with anything that will really, get messy along the way. So after the research, I now got to understand that this is a revolution, and this is what most of my brothers need over here, to stay forever, doing what they know how to do best, So, and yeah, after my research, I got into a lot of teams here in the NFT space, and been doing some good stuffs around. And yeah, big thanks to the likes of NSM, the Near S Music. It's been really great, they spiced up my journey in the NFT space. So yeah, that's a really big one. I'm sending a big shout out to everybody in the NSM, the Near protocol as a whole. So yeah, so now I'm here, and I've been doing some collaborations, yeah, and working on my album, which will definitely drop next month, August. So yeah, that's it.
Nice. So this DAOdrop's actually going to coincide roughly with your album drop, it sounds like. Because this will be we're recording this now, but this is going to be airing in August, so that's exciting. Let's see. Do you want to talk about the artwork attached to this NFT?
Yeah, the artwork to Mary is actually designed by CS Kariwe. So CS Kariwe is an NFTs artist too. I actually met him online, So he has been working on some Binance NFTs with my brother Osinachi, So I actually approached him, for a collaboration, because that's what I basically do. I always reach out to artists I know got some potentials, maybe have same vision as I have, so we can just tie some knots and pass some message across to people. So when I told CS Tyree about this collaboration, and I also told him about the description, because I know most artists would doesn't like, we all have our lane, we don't necessarily do everything. Just like myself, I don't involve in all type of music, Yeah, I'm not saying every type of music is bad. Of course, we're artists, we all have our inspirations, but I know where I fit into, and I know where I'm going, so CS Tariwe actually did the artwork, and he also did a GIF. So this very content, this very piece, this very NFTs is coming with unlockable, a GIF as unlockable. So it's such an amazing work. When he sent it over to me, I was impressed. I respected the time, and I also respected the creativity. He actually got the right thing I needed.
If you want to do some more shout outs, that'd be cool.
Yeah, like I have big shout out to Bone Police. You guys have been a big motivation, big inspiration to me. Yeah, without the space there, I don't think there would be Dedeukwo. There will be the loud Dedeukwo, because the Dedeukwo now is loud, and I'm gonna go louder than expected. Because I actually need to be heard. My people need to be heard. So yeah, you guys have been amazing so far.
Yeah, we're so great to be in community with you. That's one of the best parts about the NFT scene, is getting to know people all around the globe and have real relationships and try and help each other in our journey. I've loved it. It's been awesome.
Yeah, and we're really honored to work with you as well. Like, we think you're a really fantastic artist, and we just love seeing all the things that you produce.
And we agree that your voice needs to be heard. So, we're happy to help try and offer a little bit more platform to that, whatever we can.
Awesome. Sounds great. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you for being a part of it. And hopefully in season 3, we can do another one together.
Once again, this has been DAOdrops season 2 interview with Dedeukwo, and stick around and listen to the NFT for Mary again. All right, cheers.